is Notsam Wrestling.
Introducing your host from New York, here is Sam Roberts.
It's the 2K19 event. Yes. We're in the Performance Center, and the Undisputed Era, the new residents, well, not new, but the current residents of the Performance Center, is here. What's the haps, gentlemen?
Oh, you know, it's the launch of the biggest game in WWE history, and you have to have...
Well, you have us to thank for that.
Yeah.
I mean, is this thing on? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super exciting because I'm a massive video game guy to begin with.
Biggest video game fan I've ever seen.
Yeah, so the fact that like we're all in a video game together is pretty surreal and pretty cool. Yeah. And this one we just played it. It's awesome.
We
beat up Roman Reigns.
Did you have arguments before you got to the WWE and NXT and everything? Did you guys have arguments as to who was going to get here first? Like, I don't think that you could sit there and realize that, like, yeah, they just take all of us. No, I mean, that's the ideal situation,
Definitely did not expect at all that we were going to be thrown together in a group.
Right.
I mean, as it was happening, it was kind of like, oh, cool, we're all going to end up being in the same place. But the last thing I expected was, okay, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong are going to be kind of running chop around here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Awesome. Yeah.
What did you think? So it was very controversial. WWE puts out this list of the top 10 factions.
No. Yes.
People were very mad.
We should have been a little higher. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for being mad. We should have been number one. But
I get it. We're just getting started, really, in the grand scheme of things.
It is pretty amazing, though, that like you are just getting started.
Just to be on the list is cool.
And WWE puts you on the list of like, well, obviously the Undisputed Era. Did you guys think to yourselves like, I don't know if we're top 10, or well, that's exactly where we should be?
No.
That's exactly.
I'm really confident in what this group is and where we believe we're going. So to me, it's only a matter of time before we get higher and higher on that list. To see it was awesome. It was very cool. But if anything, it was more motivating to kind of move up that list.
I was going to say just extra motivation.
Yep. Yeah.
What's the mindset when guys like you who have come from where you've come from see yourself in the game? I mean, I'm sure there's this minute of like I have to pinch myself. I on one level never thought this would happen, but on another level, let's not stop here. We just have to keep going and going and going, right?
Yeah, that's the weirdest process about this job, especially here, is there's so many cool things that happen where you want to kind of sit back and smell the roses and say, wow, this is awesome. But then you're already thinking a mile ahead about what the next landmark is, what the next goal is. This is just an example of that.
And that's the good thing about the group in general, I feel, just from us being together before and then being here, is none of us settle on just one accomplishment. It's great, it's amazing, we can talk about it till we're blue in the face, but then we're like, what can we do next? What can we do next? We never get too comfortable, and I think that's one thing that makes us as good as we are
Keeps
together.
Us accountable to grow and just to keep improving and to make the Undisputed Era continuously the hottest thing in WWE.
Yeah.
Is there a confidence factor that when you guys all know that you've been successful in the business here and outside of here, that like, God forbid anything should happen, you're not done in wrestling, as opposed to somebody that maybe hasn't had that success outside of here who's like, no, I got to make sure that I make it here because who knows what happens. Does that add to confidence, or does it never even enter your mind?
Yeah, I think subconsciously it definitely does. It's not something that I really sit down and think about, but just to know, I don't know, I love pro wrestling, sports entertainment, however you want to word it. I love it. It's the best job in the entire world. Arm wrestling.
All wrestling.
So I want to make sure I'm doing this for as long as I possibly can. Obviously, here is where I want to do it. But yeah, there is a good feeling knowing that we've been successful outside of here as well as here.
It's wild to think that we were just talking about the other day in class, just like, this is it. This can never end for you if you never really want it to end.
Yeah.
And whatever job it may entail, and that's, this is obviously the company you want to do it in. You want to, and it's amazing that's in front of us.
And with a place like this, the Performance Center, there is life after wrestling. We could become coaches or producers or agents, and so it's cool to know that opportunities are there.
Yeah, I guess that's a lesson from being here that you probably don't know until you get here, that this is where you really find out that this isn't a hand-to-mouth day-to-day thing. Like, this can be a forever business.
Sure. Yeah,
right.
No, you really do.
That's amazing. What do you go to sleep at night, each of you, thinking about more? Oh, my God, look at all that I've accomplished, or, oh, my God, there's a whole lot more to do.
There's a whole lot more to do.
Yeah, the latter, for sure. Oh, man, we have so much more we have to do.
I felt coming here like, I don't know, I don't want to necessarily say closed a chapter, ended a chapter, but it like kind of opened a new one. And I feel like everything I accomplished before was great, but like everything I accomplished now is going to be the hardest, but the most. I'll be able to, like, I don't know, relish in it, you know, feel more accomplished here because this is a whole new test. This is a whole new freaking playing field, and it's amazing that who knows what I could do. I've done some great stuff, but, I mean, even just a little time with these guys, it's been amazing. It feels like I could do this for another 20 years.
That's awesome. I can tell you guys are superstars. You know why? You've all got your merch on. You've got your titles with you. I mean, there is no question when you guys walk in there, and you're walking together. When you walk into a room, whether it's a room full of media, or whether it's an arena full of fans, or whether you're walking down the street, it's the Undisputed era. It's not some guys who play some people on TV.
Well, I was just going to say, it's a very real thing, though. Like, we all talk every day. We all feel the same passion about wrestling the same way. We all eat, sleep, and breathe this. We all believe in this group specifically. So I think that's a big reason it's translated so well, is because people can tell whether it's we're doing interviews backstage or whether we're in the ring together. We enjoy being around each other.
Yeah.
So that adds a lot to it.
That was there before we even came here.
Yeah.
These babies right here are never more than 10 feet away. So.
The titles go where you go.
Come get some.
Well, obvious. Is there an Undisputed Era group text?
Yes.
There is. Okay,
Yes.
people would want to know that.
Of course there is.
That's what makes it real.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it real.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's a real thing. The group text is alive and well.
Well, I'm sure you guys know that, you know, nobody's more happy to see the success that you're having here than I am. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Sam.
So thanks, and congratulations on the game.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
amazing.
You. Thank you.
It's all amazing.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sam.
Very much.